Good morning, everybody. My hair is a fucking mess. I didn't put my bed away. I could not sleep last night at all. But that's okay because I'm starting relatively on time, a couple minutes late. Yeah, I started it and then I remembered I forgot to change the title in the game from Red Dead to Pokemon, so I had to redo it. Um, I need to fix my webcam. I hate that I have to do this every stream. Um, every time I reopen OBS, it resets the camera to the widest. Yeah, let's get in there to the ugly, ugly face. Um, yeah. All right. You know what? I gotta go set up Danny. I'll be right back. Just the eyes and mouth. Oh, hold on. Oops. All right. All right. All right, folks. Here we are. Another day, another gym. Not the real gym. I haven't worked out at all this year. Um, but you know, it's okay. Had a bad day diet wise too, but I'm still down compared to where I was on the first. So, and all you can do is get back on the horse. Nobody's perfect. We all break down sometimes. Just gotta keep going. All right. So, like I was saying when we last left off, we just finished the. Yeah, I did too. I did too, man. I had too much. Uh, so today, we're gonna be taking on the seventh gym and doing some Team Aqua story stuff. I decided to hide the webcam while I was doing this, and just having the webcam during the intermissions. Maybe there's a way. I'll do it live. Hold on a second. Let me. See, because I wanted to be fancy and do stuff like this. Oh, well, I wanted to do this. It doesn't look right, but I do need a green screen. Well, if I get a green screen, what happens to Danny? You know, that's. I tried to make it fancy, and this whole thing was made by hand. The Pokedex cutout and the little Pokeballs and the. I have to change the Pokemon every time I. Danny could still be behind me. Yeah, that's true. I don't know why I said that. I'm gonna try and see if I can put Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can put the Pokedex, the left half of it, in the right corner or something. Uh, let's see. Yeah, this might work. Oh god, they're not scaling together. And the... Oh, Jesus. Wait, hold on. OBS won't let you transform multiple things if they're selected at the same time. Why? Why? I don't understand. What if I put them in a folder? Or a group, as they like to say. Okay, there we go. You have to put them. It is kind of dumb, but it's free, you know. And I don't want to give Streamlabs my money because they're shit. They're shit. They're not just scum. They're shit. Anyway, I don't want to give them my money. I fucking canceled, and then they charged me for an annual subscription that I didn't ask for. So I paid for a whole year that I didn't use because they just decided to fuck me. Um, this looks kind of ugly. Nah, we're fine. This looks fine. Yeah, there we go. Alright, folks. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. I think it's a little tall. But you know what? Let's call it immersive. Is there a way to get rid of... What other border options do we have? We have the void. I don't know if I like the void. That's better, right? I don't know. I kind of like the frame that we had before. But now that we've got the Pokedex on screen at all times, maybe we should do something that matches. Doesn't look like there is one. Yeah, when you told me about that, I was really puzzled that it's not easier to do that. All right. Okay. So, we need to go this way. Uh Yeah, I I don't know. There are I think what they might do is they might have a program that acts as a virtual audio mixer that pulls Discord in. Like maybe there's a plugin for Discord. There's one called Voice Meter. I don't know if you've heard of that. I've used that. I mean, I've used it for other people. I don't have it. I think Voice Meter has a plugin that just pulls Discord audio because I've personally seen or used it to handle a Discord conference call with like a cam show. Wait, no, not. Let me rephrase that. It was a show with cameras on, but it was not. No, 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 no. I don't do that kind of thing. Uh, at least I haven't yet. But Jesus Christ. I know. I know what I said. That's not what I meant to say. What I meant to say was they were pulling the audio from a Discord call, but the cameras were coming from some other application. Uh like they were live. They were live cameras, and then there were cameras like webcams from a browser. It was not a cam show. I don't know why I said that. Uh, yeah, that'd be fun. You're still gonna do Asylum, or are you gonna do Night? I know you were thinking about doing Night. Uh, Kevin Conroy passed, but Asylum is the shorter game, and yeah, yeah, I think Asylum is the right call. Do Asylum first. It's more accessible, you know. Yeah, yeah. If Asylum does well, then you do the others exactly. I thought that guy was gonna fight me. I think I popped over here already. Maybe that's why. Um, I don't know. I feel like if you haven't uploaded in a while and you re-upload, I mean, yeah, I think the algorithm traditionally wants to kill people like that. Like YouTube does want to kill people like that, but at the same time, I think that I've had instances where a channel I've watched hasn't uploaded in a while, and then suddenly they upload, and it gives me the notification because they haven't uploaded in a while. Like they make an event out of it. Yeah, no, it's only I know. I was looking at your channel the other day, because I was wondering if you had uploaded anything since the last one. But yeah, no, I'm sure it'll be okay. I wonder if that's a real tree. I need to give this guy a move. Oh, I think some of my progress got wiped. I forgot to mention that. Not much, but I cleared out that ghost tower, I think, and I don't think that no, I don't think that's still here because I don't see the TM. I thought it was Shadow Ball or something. Was it Secret Power? I think maybe it was Secret Power. I can't remember. I was trying to Hidden Power. Fuck, man. I don't remember. This game's got a lot going on. Point is, Kadabra needs a move. It doesn't have any right now. It only has teleport, which is completely useless. Yeah, uh, I think it's gonna turn out good. I think Asylum's a good game for content. I think to this day, my streams of Asylum got me the most views. But that was also, I maybe I'm just being. I don't want to be like conceited or arrogant or something, but I was pulling in decent viewers that first couple string of months, or that string of the first couple months when I was streaming. And I think it's because, like you mentioned, like the algorithm, there was uh there was a lot of momentum, and I had like at least one of them had like an average of 30 people. I think I got rated, and people stuck around, and like people stuck around, and then I stopped for a couple months because life, and then all that momentum just disappeared. I'm trying not to let that happen again, because that probably was the best it was ever gonna be. I don't want to look at things like that, but that's how it feels a little bit. Yeah, Asylum's great. Everyone complains about the bosses, which, yeah, you fight a lot of Titan guys. That's fair, but it's not as many as you know, you might remember. At least I don't think so. Poison Ivy's a fun boss fight, as much as I struggled with it. Uh, yeah, I mean the other thing is like retention time. Like how long are people watching? I don't like that regular trainers are allowed to use potions. Yeah, it's like views and then how long? How long do people stick around? Uh, did they just heal twice? God. Oh, it's a move. They're using recover. So what? Are we just going to be doing this all day? This mud shot recover dance? No. Okay, good. Uh, why? Come on. Thank Jesus. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's the retention, and then also where they're coming from. I think is another important one, which I don't really pay close enough attention to. Like, are they coming from Twitch? Are they coming from the shared links? Are they coming from wherever? Let me make sure I didn't miss any fights here. I don't think I did. It's this guy, and then this guy. I think that's everybody. You'll fight the child? I already fought the child. I already beat him up. I took his money. I did take his money. What does he got to say? Our camouflage cloaks are all handmade. That's why they look like shit. That's why I could tell immediately that you were not a tree. Fucking stupid kid. Um, yeah, well, what I. With the Outlast video, with that, all I have to say is I've noticed this trend for years. Like, even before people started obsessing over the algorithm, Like even before the algorithm, was a thing. Not that it wasn't always a thing to a certain degree, but like when YouTube had humans working there, essentially, uh, I remember noticing a trend because I would watch a ton of Let's Plays, and the first part is always going to have the most views. Like there's always a steep drop off from first part to second part onwards. Unless the game is like really new and popular. But even then you're still going to see a drop off. Episode 1 is always going to have the most views. And the last episode might have the second most, or one of the top counts among the whole series, because people who haven't been watching, this is just my theory, they're like, oh, I haven't been keeping up with this. Let's see how it ends. But the first episode's always going to be a lot more, I think. Because people watch it because it's like, ooh, new. I'm part of the community. I'm special. I'm catching it at the start. This is new. This is exclusive. This is fresh. But by part 12, people don't. Unless you like you either have to really like the game already and like the person you're watching because you want to see their reaction through the whole thing. Or you've never played the game and the game has really hooked you, but it's not your thing. Because if it was your thing, by now you would have already bought it. I know I wasn't as talkative. I don't know if it's the editing. I don't think it's the editing. I do think you were less talkative, but yeah, it's a scary game. That's understandable. I mean, when you're playing a scary game, I think you can handle it in like two ways. You can try and immerse yourself and therefore immerse the audience a little bit, so like they're getting scared too. Or you can be, whoa, wow, wahoo, wacky, and then that makes the game not scary at all, and it's just funny. I don't know. It seems like those are the two most common like types of like horror game styles. Is like they're either playing the game seriously and they let you be scared and you're like along for the ride, or they just, do what YouTubers do. Why am I standing here? I'm just standing here talking. You and I are the only people that give a shit about this. Damn it. That's okay. I think you're the only one watching right now. No, that's the best kind. That's the best kind of scream. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Horror games are tricky. I don't think I've ever done one like on stream. I did Dead Space, and that was scary sometimes, but it felt a lot like Resident Evil 4, where it was like more so just. Oh yeah, I did do RE8. That's true. I don't know, but it's like the same thing as RE4 or Dead Space, where it's like there's some scares, but there's some action too. There's like a solid balance. It's not like Resident Evil 1. Oh, I did RE2 as well. Forgot I did the RE2 remake. Jesus Christ. That was back when the channel had momentum. Before I had to quit for a little while. Because life was getting to me. I didn't have to quit, but in my head, that's what I thought I had to do. I just wasn't. I was depressed. Couldn't do anything. Yeah, we'll see. I'm pretty sure the Dead Space remake is just going to be the same game. Just prettier. And having played it for the first time, like, what, early last year? Or, well, 2021, I mean. Or late 2020. I forget exactly. I think it was, yeah. I think they only, that's good, but that doesn't mean it's going to be scarier. Well, maybe the no loading screens thing, because you look at the loading screens and that's kind of like a break, like you're safe. Uh, if they're adding in cut content and stuff, that's cool. That's cool. I'm all for it. Why am I stuck? Sure. Um, what I was gonna say is, I'm sure the Dead Space remake will be good. It looks good. I'm not buying it because I just played through the first game like 2 years ago. If I had played it like on the seventh gen consoles and then never touched it again, yeah, I'd probably buy it. I'd buy the remake, but I just bought it and I just played it for the first time. So um, it looks good. I don't think it's gonna be too different though. I think they're if anything it'll probably be like RE2. No, I wouldn't even make that comparison because it's still an over the shoulder third person game. RE2 was way different, like gameplay wise. I think the only reason why they're remaking Dead Space is because Callisto Protocol, but then also the RE4 remake. And yeah, that was only announced like less than a year ago. I don't know how long ago the Dead Space remake was announced. I feel like they were announced similar windows. Um, but it's not like EA wouldn't know. Like I'm sure they've got people that know when competitors' shit is in the works. Uh, and they're like, okay, well, if Capcom's making RE4, we should remake Dead Space because the same people who are gonna buy that are gonna buy this. Um, Callisto Protocol, how is it? From what I've heard, eh, I think I watched a few videos on it and everybody I watched said like it looks really good. It can be scary sometimes, but overall it just kind of feels like a worse Dead Space. Because the enemies aren't as creative or scary. They're just dudes. Um, the combat is like the melee combat from The Last of Us, which is not a bad thing, but it's like dumbed down. So like I one person I heard talking about it described it like once you learn an enemy's attack pattern, you can counter that entire type of enemy 100% rate without taking damage. Because like the game has like ducking and weaving, so like you just duck and weave when you know the enemy's starting their attack. Like you just memorize the pattern and then you don't have to you're not afraid of enemies anymore because they're just normal men. They're not normal men, but they're not like uh necromorphs, they're not crazy looking things. They're just humanoids. And then their attacks aren't like unpredictable. They're very predictable. And I heard those are the two biggest problems. But it looks very good. And I don't know. If they ever make a sequel, it'll probably be a lot better. I think that's what happened with The Evil Within. I never played that either, but I heard a lot of people say the first Evil Within was just kind of eh. And then Evil Within 2 came out, and that was great. So I think this might be in the same sort of like niche boat of being like a horror genre or a horror series like spiritual successor. And the first entry is kind of rough, but it's figuring things out. And yeah, I heard the second one is a lot better. I heard the second one's very good, actually. I would like to get to those games. I would like to. Um, where am I dropping off? Yeah, so I lost some of my progress playing Pokemon because I was doing some grinding off screen after last Monday's session, and then suddenly the screen went black. Not the whole thing, just the game, not the border. So the GameCube was still running, the Game Boy Player was still running, but the cartridge disappeared. and I freaked out. So I turned it off and I didn't save because how could I save? I couldn't save. It felt like playing a bad, shitty Silent Hill. See, I watched a video on the second one yesterday, to be honest, and one of the things I saw was that it's actually like sort of like Silent Hill in a good way. Because the second one's got like these small open worlds, which is what I like. So kind of like the police station in RE, like these just a big level, like a big level where you can just kind of go back and forth instead of like linear style levels. And I saw people saying it reminded them of Silent Hill. Yeah, I'm gonna play those someday. And I won't have to buy them either. They're on Game Pass, but they go on sale pretty often. So even if I did want to buy them to own them forever, I'd have no problem doing that. See, what I don't understand is I turned off the battle animations, right? To speed things up, because Pokemon is a very, very long, tedious process. And even after turning off the battle animations, I still have to watch all the stat reduction or stat boost animations where they've got the sprinkling noise and they've got the little light flurry of colors going up or down on the sprite. Um, I want to play Hogwarts Legacy, but everyone online is against it, and I don't want people to think I support J.K. Rowling. So I've also been thinking about this. Uh, the idea, like, if you asked me as a kid, like I loved the movies as a kid. I loved Harry Potter, and I had a bunch of the games. I had Chamber of Secrets for my Game Boy Color. I didn't have a Game Boy Color though. I had the Game Boy Color version. It was on my GBA, but I loved it. I had Prisoner of Azkaban on GameCube. I loved it. I had Quidditch World Cup. They made a whole game that was just Quidditch, and it was the shit. It was so fun. Uh, J.K. Rowling's obviously a piece of shit, but I shouldn't have said but. What I meant to say is regarding Death of the Artist. Here's the way I look at it. Um, when an artist is shitty and you're buying something that they were involved in making, even something like this where she probably just signed off on licensing, she didn't do anything with the game. Uh, you're still giving her money, and people try and find excuses for it, but I think everybody knows deep down, like, yeah, you are supporting her. Like, she's a shitty person, and you're still buying something that's going to give her money. And yes, she's already rich beyond compare. So it's like, oh, what's another dollar? Well, yeah, that's true. But it's not just going to be another dollar. It's going to be millions of dollars. If this game sells well, it's millions of dollars. Uh, but still, she's already rich beyond imagination. So it's not like not buying it is going to hurt her significantly. Even if it is millions of dollars, it's not going to hurt her significantly if that's millions lost because people didn't buy it. But it's just a matter of your personal ethics. Can you live with it? Can you live with knowing your money went to somebody who not just hates trans people, but also donates to anti-trans causes and shit like that. Like, not only does she have opinions that are hateful, that's one thing, but she actively uses her money to hurt those people. That's what makes it extra bad. If she just had a shitty opinion, it'd probably be an easier thing to look past. But the fact that I think she actually does give money and her time to causes like that, I'm not gonna fund that for her. And then also just broader scale, again, going back to separating the artist from their art. She's alive, so she's gonna make money, and that's really the end all be all. If the artist was dead, I don't care. They're dead. If their family probably isn't a shitty person like they are, or if they are, they're at least not doing it in a way where I'm aware of it. Like H.P. Lovecraft was a racist. But if I wanted to buy a Lovecraft book, he's dead. He's not going to see a dime. And his grandparents or his grandchildren are probably not racist. Even if they are, I haven't heard about it. So that's a clean, open and closed case. Yeah, no, I believe she's spent money on anti-trans organizations in the UK, which is pretty shit. I still wouldn't buy it, even if she was just somebody who hated trans people, because I got family who were transgender, and I couldn't face those people telling them, yeah, I gave this person $70. She's not going to get all $70, but I've heard people making the excuse like, oh, well, if you're not buying it, you're punishing the developers of the game, which I've seen that a lot. And number one, no, that's not how it works. Game developers are paid. Before the game comes out, they're paid. Like, they've done their job. They're probably already laid off or working on something else. They don't get a cut of the sales or anything like that. If anything, they might get a bonus if it sells well, but they've been paid. It's not like you're taking food off these people's tables. And two, even if that was true, it's not us that are punishing them. It's her. For, holding these beliefs and being such a controversial, shitty person. And continuing to be this person, doubling and tripling down on that. She's the one putting, these people's livelihoods in jeopardy. But they're not, because they've already been paid. Yeah, if you buy it, you donate to the same amount to a charity. Yeah, you could do that. I think that's fine. If you want to spend $70, I'm not going to spend $70 on any game coming out that I can currently think of. But if you want to spend $70 to a trans organization, balance the scales. I think you'd have to do double. I think you'd have to do more to the charity than you would to the game. I don't think it can just be a zero. I think you actually do have to help these people more than you're helping the bigot. I think the easiest thing to do is either just pirate it, which I officially do not recommend. Piracy is illegal. Or buy it used. That's one of the great things about physical media still being a thing. Or even key resellers on PC. Is you're not the one who bought it from the original store. So she's never going to see a dime of that money if you buy it at GameStop used or Disc Replay or whatever. Or if you go to G2A They already bought it from someone else, and you're buying it from someone used. Oh, Gotham Knights. Yeah, yeah. It's just the Avengers game all over again, which is really disappointing because I thought Gotham Knights and the Avengers game both looked really good. Um, the Avengers game played good too. It played like a really good Arkham esque kind of game. When I played the beta, it was really fun. Uh, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I went off on a little thing, but I just like people like to pretend to be ignorant and be like, yeah, I bought it, but I don't support her. But I think that's some cognitive dissonance. I think if you bought it, you do support her. Now, it's not like you have like every single thing you purchase means you support the beliefs of whoever made the thing. If I'm buying toilet paper or something, if I'm buying a necessity, I'm buying a necessity. There's not much I can do about that. And you don't have to be like informed on every single history and current standing of every company that you buy something from. But when you happen to know of a person that's shitty, that's making something that's totally luxurious, it's a video game. You don't need a video game. It's not like you're buying food for your family. You know, you can live without the video game. And if you really can't, buy it used. Hmm. I didn't know any of that stuff about the Avengers game, but my answer is don't buy it. My answer is buy it used. If you really want to play it, and I really want to play it. Although I heard the story is kind of gross, so maybe I won't play it because that might bother me for the entire game. Um, but don't buy it new. That's my answer. If you really want to play Hogwarts Legacy, don't buy it new. Don't let her see a dime of your money. Yeah, well, I think the whole game's story is about stopping the elves or the goblins. I can't remember from having freedom. They're slaves, and you are on the side of keeping the slavery intact. And the bad guys are the ones that are the bad guys are the ones trying to free the goblins or free the elves or whatever. Yeah, I've read that, and if that's the story, I'm honestly not too thrilled because that's I mean all wizards are bastards in that case. I'm not gonna be pro slavery. It's just like Jerry's sister was describing the plot of the second Fantastic Beast movie to me at work when I was working at the pizza place. Um, and she was telling me how the bad guys were trying to stop the Nazis. They were trying to stop World War II. And the good guys are trying to stop the bad guys from stopping World War II. So, thanks to the good guys, the Holocaust happened. Super. No, I'm not thinking of The Witcher. This is Hogwarts Legacy. You can look it up. Like, without spoilers, like, real spoilers. Like, I've seen, like, people, articles about the story where it's like, yeah, this story's about stopping a slave rebellion. Um, so even if J.K. Rowling isn't enough to dissuade you, I mean, ooh, I don't want to play as I don't want to be a person like that in a game. I don't want to be like a person like that at all. I don't want to be the one stopping it. I want to be the one helping it. Um, But yeah, no, 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 no. That's not true. Oh, is he a normal type? Of course he's a normal type. Oh, fake out needs to be used on turn one. I forgot. Um, but yeah, I mean that's yeah. So if you're gonna buy it used, because it's not a mystery. It's not like this hard to understand concept. You know, it's what conservatives always talk about is voting with your wallet, and it's true. Like in a capitalist society, that's one of the few ways where you can actually be heard and make a difference is buying or not buying something. Like that is a way. One of the only ways you can actually like keep your beliefs heard. Yeah. The Goblin Rebellion. Yeah. So you're trying to stop them because they're enslaved and they don't want to be enslaved anymore. Yeah, that's I don't think I'm comfortable with that. Like I really don't want to be playing a game where which is weird and shitty because all the other stuff sounds like what I would have dreamed of as a kid. Like the wizard role playing and stuff. Well, yeah, it's obviously because the dark wizards are helping, but I guarantee you that story doesn't end with the good guys freeing the goblins. Well, you could ask that about any Harry Potter story. Why is the child being involved? Well, I guess it's because Harry's the chosen one, which is stupid as shit. But, I don't know. Do you agree with what I'm saying about Death of the Artist? Like, obviously, it's not feasible or realistic to expect people to research everything they buy, but this is something that's already known, and like, it's not. Well, no, it's not a weird situation. Don't buy it. It's pretty. Well, yeah, buy it used. Yes, yes, yes. It's not like a mystery. It's like she's made it very clear she's a shitty person, and I don't want to give her my money. But the game looks nice, so if I can buy it used, I'll buy it used. If I really care that much. But if it's about stopping slaves from getting their freedom, I don't know. I don't know. That's not a story I really want to play. I think this is the way to go. I forgot. I bought a bunch of repels, didn't I? Or no? I thought I did, but that must have been before the save got wiped. Sometimes it's not it's not gray. It is pretty black and white. I do think this is one of those instances where you know if someone's openly bigoted, you know, I can't give them my money. It's like when you we were talking about Alex Jones. We were talking about Kanye West on the show. And I said it's fucking hilarious that he's making Alex Jones look like the reasonable one. But that's only because people like Alex Jones know not to say it out loud. Like and you were like, "Yeah, I don't know what's going on in his head. It's a real mystery." It's like, dude, Alex Jones is a Holocaust denier. He fucking said this kids at Sandy Hook are fucking actors. Like, there's no mystery what's going on in his head. He's clearly a racist. He's clearly a racist. On record. All you gotta do is Google it. It's there. Video clips of him saying stuff. Sometimes you don't have to be on the fence because there's just so much goddamn open evidence. There is no mystery. Um, yeah, that video is funny. All right, let's go back and fight those trainers we missed. What's up, Carlos? I hope you're having a wonderful evening, 5 p.m. We were just Carlos, how do you feel about Hogwarts Legacy? Or let me get broader. As somebody who lives in the UK, how do you feel about J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter in general? Like, separately, J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter, two things. What are your thoughts on the cultural phenomenon and the author? Yeah, I also think the game looks pretty good. Carbos, I think that's the thing that increases your speed. I hate that I have to replay these fights, but it is what it is. Um, I think Harry Potter as a whole is a pretty good story. I haven't seen all the movies or read all the books. J.K. Rowling, I don't have an opinion. Fair. I don't know anything about her. Don't know much about her. Okay. Well, Thomas and I were talking. Uh, because I'm just gonna tell you. So J.K. Rowling, she hates transgender people like a lot. She's super. She doesn't like transgender people. Um, and she's pretty vocal about it on Twitter and stuff. And so Thomas and I were talking because I mean we didn't say it outright, but I think it's pretty clear, right, Thomas? We don't hate trans people. I just let's get it on the record. So we were thinking about, is it okay to buy the game because some of that money is going to go towards her? And I said no, not new, but if you buy it used, it's okay because she's not going to see any of that money if it's used. That's what I said. I mean, it's not going to make a difference in her giant pile of gold, her Scrooge McDuck vault of money, but it's just, do you feel comfortable? Does it bother you? Because in the end, you're the one making your own decisions. That's always going to be the case. Have you ever, like, what if Ed Boon came out and Ed Boon said he doesn't like trans people? I like the ass gems. They're funny. They're not on his ass anyway. They're on his back. They look like fruit gush. No, yeah, not fruit roll-ups. Gushers. They look like gushers. I want to bite into one. Crystals would be cooler. Yeah, well, I don't know. I think the gems work because his eyes are gems like that. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Uh, there's the full heal. Mashup. If you're still Carlos, if you're still there, I'm just wondering what your opinion is on art separating art from the artist. That's the main thing. So I'm just curious as to how you feel about that. Can it be done? And if so, how are there specific cases, or do you think that it's something that can just apply across the board? God damn it. Undid that action. Oh, are you going to the bathroom? Are you taking me with you? You would still buy the game because you love Harry Potter. Okay. You would separate art from the artist. I think it's a lot easier to do that when you don't know whatever shit they're doing. Wait, that's not gonna work. Let's do. But she's I don't know. I can't do it. I can't stomach it. If Ed Boon was spouting hated trans people, I would still buy Mortal Kombat. Man, I don't like that. I mean, the only person who can tell you to make decisions in your life is you. But I just, I don't like that. I don't know. Jerry coming in with the with the German paintings to sell you. Yeah, yeah. If it's a nice painting, it's a nice painting, right? Um, but that I would argue that's different because he's dead. I think that's the big thing. Is if Hitler was still alive and well, uh, I would not buy those paintings. I would not buy those paintings regardless. But he's dead. Well, no, we're talking about separating art from the artist, and Carlos he believes it's a clean break. Just like he can do it, no problem. He can stomach it. And Jerry said, "Well, I got some German countryside paintings for you." Um, yeah. What did I come back to? If Hitler was alive, no, I'm not saying I would buy Hitler's paintings. Period. I'm just saying it's more ethical to buy something made by a shitty person if they're dead because they're not going to benefit financially. Okay. All right. And then down here, what is this? Oh, congratulations on your niece. Yeah, that's what I said earlier, Jerry. Because Thomas and I were talking about it, and it's like because I was saying like a lot of people make the point that the money she makes from this is just going to be a drop in the bucket of the money she already has. It's not going to hurt her. It's not going to harm her really if people give her money for this. But the fact that she spends the money funding anti-trans groups, like she triples down and she uses that money to hurt people. Uh, and yeah, those Chappelle specials were bad. Uh, I think I liked the first one he did for Netflix, but that was it. After that, I was like, all right, done here. But punching down is not funny. Yeah, he really was one of the best. Um, and that's something that can't be taken away. Like looking back, he still was funny when he was funny. Even if he was hateful, he was still funny. We just didn't know. We just didn't know that he was a giant asshole. Uh, you know, but I think with Chappelle, he's got this mentality because when you listen, oh God, when you listen to the way that he makes those jokes and the way that he talks about other groups that are discriminated against, other marginalized groups, he looks at it like it's um, like there can only be one, like it's a contest to him. Yeah, like I feel like every time he's ever brought up gay people or Jews or whatever in any of his stand-ups, and this goes all the way back, it's always been with the mindset that there can only be one group that suffered. Like, oh, well, you guys haven't suffered as much as we have, which misses the point entirely. Like that is it's like it's possible for more than one group to be marginalized and there's really nothing you can get out of punching down on other groups that are not looked upon favorably by everybody. Yeah, I don't know. Hogwarts Legacy looks good, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Period. One, because it's $70. Like even if I buy it used, it's still gonna be somewhere around $70 because used games aren't really like a deal anymore. They're usually just like $5 off. Uh, and then also, I was just telling Thomas that the plot involves stopping a rebellion where the goblins are trying to not be slaves anymore, and your character is helping the good guys keep them slaves, which is fucked up. And I don't know if you knew that, Jerry, or Carlos, but the main plot is that the dark wizards are helping the goblins rebel because the goblins at this point in the series are slaves, and your job is to stop those goblins, which is fucked up. It's very fucked up. So even if all the JK stuff didn't exist, that's such a creepy right just fascist, just right wing like story. Like that's I'm not going to be pro slavery in any game. I never fucking play. The only time I played Caesar's Legion was for the achievements in New Vegas. Yeah. No, I mean I liked I had a bunch of the Harry Potter games as a kid and I liked the movies as a kid. But it's not going to be hard for me to skip this now. It's a shame cuz it does look very good. Like content-wise, it's just I I think I never read a Harry Potter book. My mom had gotten me the sixth one, just the sixth one, and it was huge, so I never opened it naturally. It was intimidating for my small brain. I did read the Percy Jackson books. I never read the last one. I had the first four, and I read the first four, and I just never got the fifth one. I just never finished it. I feel like this is a pattern in my life that just happens with everything. Uh, because I never saw the last Harry Potter movie either until like 2 years ago. That was the first time I saw it. I had seen all the others. I never saw the last one. Um, I like the concept of Horcruxes. I think they're cool, and I think that's a trope that if I was writing a fantasy world, I would steal too. Uh, oh, you're talking about Percy Jackson. Yeah, I never read it. The last one. And I know there. I think there's a couple sequel series now. I think there's like a an Egyptian themed one, and there's the Roman one or something. I don't know, but um, yeah, I'm also excited for the show. I'm sure it's gonna be good. Um, Rick Riordan's involved. That's a start, and they casted real kids as kids instead of like 20-year-olds. So, oh, Norse. Okay, all right. So there's more than I thought. Oh Christ, I gotta fight May. I should swap Zigzagoon out. What are you up to this fine morning, Jerry? Yeah, yeah. Uh, cause that's pretty messed up. Gender reveal party. Jerry's at a gender reveal party. Oh yeah, he's pregnant. I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know you had that wedding on the 7th. You had the rehearsal on the 6th. All right, May. And Kadabra's got no moves, so we're just gonna swap Kadabra out. Uh, right. I'm going to the movies tomorrow. First person to successfully guess what I'm gonna see uh gets a prize. The Whale? No. Avatar 2? No. I drank too much at the reception? I haven't heard of that movie, but no. Uh I am uh what today? 6:40? Yeah, I'll go for sure. I don't have a car right now. My car's at the shop. So you're going to have to give me a ride this time. Oh, tomorrow. No, tomorrow I'm going to the movies tomorrow at 7. So I can't. Um but I hope you have fun. I am going to see. You went to the movies in your dream and all you did was buy popcorn? There was no movie? I don't know what to make of that. Auto? The menu? No. I am going to see Shin Ultraman. tomorrow at 7 p.m. at Imagine Novi, I think, is the theater. Yeah, I noticed, man. I wanted to see the menu. Uh, and every time I checked, every day, it was like one show, and it was always late at night. And yeah, it is on HBO now. I did notice that. It actually went on HBO the day you went to go see it at the movies. Uh, I'm gonna go watch it for sure. I do want to see it. Um, oh, don't kill me! Don't kill me! Uh, I don't know what type advantages are. Never heard of them. The trailer did it dirty. I think all dreams are pretty surreal. I think that's the origin of the word surreal. It's sort of like dreamlike. Um, Sableye has no weakness until Gen 6. That's crazy. I'm so underleveled. My Torkoal is underleveled. His weakness is when I shoot him in the head. Um, I need a potion. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, I'm sorry. Thomas wanted this, and he kept whining and bitching and complaining about it, and eventually I just gave in. But I'm level 20. This Torkoal is level 25. so so he's not he's not, you know, he did some serious damage. Fuck. He lost all that potential XP. That's great. No, no, no! Dude, I am going to be level 24 soon. Thomas, when is your birthday? I'm forgetting off the top of my head. Jerry's ancient. Jerry's in the same league as Joe now. There's no helping him. He's beyond help. What the fuck? Cadaver's got 1 HP. You know what? Hold on. I can fix this. How do I crop? I totally forgot. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's moving the whole thing up. That's not exactly what I was looking for. Oh! I'm naked. That's still not what I'm looking for. That doesn't look clean. Just a little more chopping off to do. 1 over 69. Oh, oh! I didn't even notice that. You perverts. What is happening here? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wait. Damn it. God. Alright. Almost. Almost there. We're the perverts. Your sex dolls over your shoulder. Oh, when you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right. Okay, that's better. Can we live with this? I think we can live with this. I gotta fix the alignment though. There we go. That's better. Uh sorry that we have to listen to this fucking beeping. I think this is her last Pokemon. I was trying to fix the cropping on the face cam so it wasn't blocking the health and level and stuff. What is he trying to learn? Feint attack? Jerry, you're the expert. Feint attack any good? 60 power. Strikes without fail. That's pretty... I don't know. Doesn't really look that good, to be quite honest. Maybe better than fake out. I don't know. Oh, it is a dark type move. I guess I should have... So should I get rid of fake out? Well, I guess it's too late. I thought I would have had a confirmation there before the game deleted it. I guess not. So, we're just going to rock it now. Stab is same type attack bonus. Aren't you proud of me for remembering that? I'll stab you. Okay. I'm going to do something else real quick with this face cam. Um This isn't working. I'm trying to lower the opacity so we can see the text underneath. I'll worry about that later. Alright, that's the department store. Oh, this is where I got the TM for Kadabra. I think it's on floor 4. Yeah, I had to redo some of my progress from last Monday, Jerry, because my cartridge just blanked out. It scared the shit out of me. Also, I've been having disc read trouble with my Game Boy player disc, which is always fun, right? I'm still hoping this can make it. Um, I got a lot more Game Boy games to play through. Damn. Alright. I don't know. I need a move for Kadabra because all he has is teleport. And I want him to actually be able to fight so he can level up quicker. Yeah. I will get to him. Not able? My ass. The move reminder? You're gonna have to show me where that is. Or tell me where that is. Should I learn Fire Blast? This Torkoal? It's pretty good. I was using it before I had to redo this part. But now that I have an opportunity to not do it, what do you think, Jerry? I will go to the remove. I will go to the move reminder. I need to know what city they're in. Let me look that up. Pokemon Sapphire move reminder.
According to Cerebi, the move reminder is arguably the most important move tutor in the game. This guy, located in the house in the northwest of Fall Arbor.
That's Omega Ruby. I don't want that. Yeah, Fall Arbor. Yes. I think I'm gonna get rid of Curse. Yeah. No, I don't have a flying type in my party. I'm gonna have to go pull a Wingull out from the Soot East City. I don't think I've been there. No, that's Sootopolis. That's what it's called, isn't it? Sootopolis or something like that? Oh, no. I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I've been there. That was the one with the fire gym, right? Yeah, okay. I think I remember. It was like near the middle of the map. All right, so let me just heal up, grab one of my Wingles, and yeah. I remember now. Not the springs. Yeah, near the springs. Yeah. Let's get you out of here. See, I don't know why the deposit and withdraw things are even an option when move does both. I've always wondered that. Like, move is clearly the superior choice. Why they let you just do deposits or withdrawals, I don't know. It's always seemed weird to me. Like, why would you not want to have the option to do both when you're in the box? It's not like it's a hassle to have both. It makes no difference. If you're just going to deposit, then you're just not going to click the withdraw. Sometimes useful for breeding. Okay. Saves you a few seconds there. Fair enough. I think it's this one? No. This one? No. This one? No. This one? No. Lava Ridge. That's the one I was thinking of. Damn it. This is far from the desert, but alright. North. think it was like northwest. Yes, okay. It is north, but it's it's not close. I thought it was when the way you described it made it seem like it was close to the desert. I don't know. This is pretty far. It's the only city north of heart scale. I don't have a fucking heart scale. Don't you have to catch a love disc to get those? I don't even know where to find those little bastards. But how would you feel, Carlos, if he was spending his money to fund hate speech groups? Like, not just having those beliefs, but also financially supporting them. Where do I find a love disc? I gotta go look this up now. Oh, with the item finder. Heart scale Pokemon Sapphire. Give me locations. Ooh, thank you for the link. Let's click this and for the move learner or move reminder, whatever his name is, move tutor. Route 104, 105, 106. Oh, God damn. There are a lot. Yeah, I've got money. What do you need heart scales for? I've got money. Okay, so where in Route 104, 106, and shit can I find these? I'm. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, that is loud. I just clicked on a YouTube video that's got them, and it was very loud. This video was uploaded 8 years ago with the oldest GBA emulator I've ever seen. With the item finder, yeah, but what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything, right? The item finder just like tells you where the items are around you. But if I know where it is, like I can just click A without it. I know what hidden items are. I've picked up a bunch on this playthrough. Just no art skills. Okay, so Route 104. There's one on the beach. 104. That is... What am I doing? Down here, I think, right? It doesn't tell me the route names. That's fantastic. Yeah, I just need one. Just need one. I think 104 is down here. Or, wait. Up here? I think this is 104. Yes, okay. So in the video, he is down here. It's... Yeah, that's not useful at all. Just telling me that there's an item nearby is not enough. I don't know. Reflect. I think I saw a TM for Reflect in the department store. Okay, where's the next one? I'll get to. It points you in the direction. Okay. I thought it was just like a radius type thing. 105. Oh, you know what's crazy to me, Jerry? I learned this last week when I was playing because I was trying to do something similar where I had Wingle in my party with Fly, and I wanted to learn Surf. Wingle can't learn Surf, but Zigzagoon can. So I had to have two slots in my party taken up by HM slaves. Okay. Are you the one? I think you're the one. No. No. I think it's this one. Okay. So there's one on 105, which I think is just over here in the water. Oop. I forgot I don't have the bike assigned to my button anymore. Okay. Well. Is this it? I could put Surf on my Swampert, but here's the thing. You can't trade Pokemon from Gen 3 to Gen 4 if they have an HM. You can't do it. No, the move deleter can't delete HMs. He can? That's not what I read when I was looking this shit up. God damn it. That's the whole point. I know that's the whole point, but for some reason I thought you couldn't delete the HMs. Is this 105? Are we on Route 105? Alright, then I will put Surf on Swampert. I didn't know that. Thank you very much. I was under the impression this entire time you couldn't delete HMs. Uh, God damn it. What is that thing you're on? It's a Pokemon. The shape is purposefully vague, so as to not create additional work making sprites for every single one. I'm riding on a raccoon right now, so it's not. It doesn't make a ton of sense. Oh, I have to fight this jackass. His Pokemon are like level 10, I bet. Oh shit, never mind. I'm riding on a raccoon that can learn Surf, which is the move that you use to get around in the water. And it's just like a blob. Like the Surf sprite is not one specific Pokemon. They have a model for Sharpedo and Kyogre. That's good. Fastest to ride. I like that. I thought that was cool when I saw clips from Let's Go. Is that, you can like just ride on a whole bunch of Pokemon, like a Snorlax or an Onix. Is that in Scarlet and Violet? Or did they take that out? Because I thought that was the coolest thing. When I saw that, like, I saw someone just roaming around town on the back of an Onyx that was, like, full size. You can only ride the legendary. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. Oh well. Okay. According to the video, no. There we go. We got two. We got two. Can you ride the gym leaders? That's a good question. All right. Time to get the hell out of here. But I don't have my Wingle. So I got to go back up. I see. They're not yours, but you can ride. You can ride them, or other NPCs ride them? Teleport. Okay. That's cool. Teleport works. Oh, you can. What are they like? You rent them? Or are they just in certain areas? No, I think they're just treading water. I don't think they're dying. Oh, you summon them. Okay, I gotcha. I finished Yakuza Like a Dragon, if anyone was curious. That game is really, really good. The story made me cry. It was good. Uh, Ichiban is a better Luffy than Luffy, and he's also a better Naruto than Naruto. And the climax of the game made me think, wow, Naruto is so shit. The story is so shit because this game did exactly what Naruto should have done between Naruto and Sasuke. Oh! I didn't know that was a thing. See, I learned so many new things when I've got you in the chat. I didn't know teleport. I think I did at one point know that, and I just totally forgot. Um, damn. All right, that'll be good for later. Okay, let's go see this asshole get Psybeam. Oh, I thought these were the names of the moves for a second. I've never heard of psychic kinesis. Normal disable. Um wow, there is no confirmation on that. He just learns it. Boom. Okay. Should I invest in Reflect? What do you think? I'm pretty sure I saw it at the store. Pretty sure. I mean, we're about to go back there anyway, so we can check. Anything that doesn't do damage is a waste of a move. That was my mindset as a child. I never fucking kept moves that didn't do damage. Alright, talk to you later, Carlos. See ya. That's still how I play Pokemon? Uh, it's, yeah. I mean, the way I look at it is like battles are short. Battles, like, I feel like you don't make that many moves before a Pokemon dies or faints. If you've only got like 3 or 4 moves before the battle is over and another Pokemon is brought in, can you really afford to spend a move on something that affects the status? It has to be good enough, right? I guess. Oh, these are not reflect. I saw Wall of Light in the description and I just assumed. My brain filled in the rest. I was one-shotting all the gyms in Sword. Yeah, with your Barrett 50 cal. Uh, it's called compounding interest. They let you hit out of your weight class when you're underleveled. Fair. Oh god, I have to do Mount Pyre again? Dude, it's like last week's stream didn't happen. Like, other than beating the 6th gym. Speaking of, I need to save again in case shit like that happens again. Uh. Damn, man. I gotta do Mount Pyre all over again. Fuck! Is there a store in this city? I want to buy some repels. Oh, well, of course there's a fucking store. There's this. I mean, Mount Pyre was pretty quick. I just. Damn, man. I didn't want to have to redo that. I thought I could go on to Gym 7 and get dive and then go to their base or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't need hyper potions. Well. Okay. Alright. Time to go. Time to go. Alright. Let me put my bike back on my button. Let's give this a shot. Let's see. Also, I just realized I gotta go get Zigzagoon back for Surf. Or no, I don't. I can teach. That's right. I can teach my Swampert. I think Kadabra evolves at like level 32. I think I looked it up last stream. Or am I wrong about that? He's a trade evolution. Uh. Hmm. Well, that's okay. I'll figure something out. I'll buy a GBA off eBay. Yeah, I get the purpose, like in theory, but it's frustrating, especially if it's an older game. Like when they were making the originals, maybe they weren't thinking about this, but it's hard to argue that they weren't thinking about this at this point in Gen 3. Like if someone's playing this game years later, what are the odds you're going to have a buddy who's got this lying around that's going to be able to trade with you? Uh, Okay. God. Wait, this isn't it either. No. There's a damn. Their base is in a cove. It's in a cave. Fuck, I made the same mistake last week. I did this whole tower and I didn't have to. I mean, it was good for grinding, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I like that too. Buying an item instead. This is a shortcut that gets me stuck on the other side of the map, so I'm not going to do that. The cove I'm looking for, it's at Lily Cove. It's in the water. I totally forgot. I need to... Christ. Whoa. Great. Stream got disconnected and then reconnected. That's wonderful. It's back. It should be back. But there's a lot of shit to be talked, so that's okay. I understand. Can I not fight you? I don't understand. We're just... It's just like a vague weight loss competition between us, but we never really established any rewards or terms. It is Mount Pyre! God! Fuck! I knew... Why am I doubting myself? I had it right the first time. I do have to get the orb. I totally forgot that the orb was on the mountain on... Well, Mount Pyre is a mountain. But when I was thinking Mount Pyre, I was just thinking first, oh, that's the base. And then I remember, no, it's the ghost place. It's like, no, it really is, it's a third thing. No, stop. You did not give up. Dude, we're not even 2 weeks into the year. You cannot give up. Everyone has some bad time. The orb, yeah, the orb. I need the orb. Oh God, I forgot. I forgot about that picture. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, I've had to do essentially 2 hours of retreading here. That's what I get for my hubris. For thinking I could grind off screen. I get punished for it. Okay, Max Repel. I wonder if you're actually going to work this time. Oh, right. Going left is... Wait. Going left is the objective. Going right is some leveling. I totally forgot. I'm gonna do some cleaning for a bit. If I'm not back before it's over, have a good stream. Thank you. I'm gonna do the tower just because. You don't want to go back to work. What do you mean? You are working right now. Oh, Jerry. That's Jerry. He just missed himself. Are you downstairs? I mean, you don't have much to do anyway, right? Not today. It's early in the week. Today's Monday, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Mondays are, you know, they're all about taking it easy. Infamously, that's what they're for. Mm. Well, that makes me feel better knowing I'm not the only person who's turned in on a Monday. I feel like a fuck up all the time. So, well, yeah, I know everybody's got different turn in dates. I guess what I meant was, I don't know. Never mind. If anybody else turns in on Friday and then turned in on a Monday, which I'm not gonna do this year if I can help it at all. I'm not gonna let that happen. Yeah, that's pretty long. Pretty long wait. If that happens, do you get put on a list? Have I ever been put on a list, Thomas? Be honest. Have I been flagged? That shit's never gonna happen again this year. Don't be honest. Oh, sex pervert list. Okay. Yeah. Some nice deflection there. Um. Yeah. I don't want to get fired. I like this job. So, this year, definitely not gonna have any excuses for getting fired. Not gonna give anybody a reason. I'm gonna put in 110%. I made a couple fuck ups on that one mistake. I left the speaker tags in, and you know, I don't know. It happens. The way I usually look for that last. Like I'll look through the subtitles. I know in the revisions you wrote like one of them, it was like on last week's or this past week's, you had wrote no, or one of them was like text tab in Premiere. What do you mean text tab? Yeah, with the scrolling captions. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I just I sometimes I'll forget to take the speaker tag out because I'm looking for like uh yeah, I do use that. I just something just slips through the cracks of my mind. Like I had a couple videos in last week's I saw when I was doing the revisions this Friday that Friday night that uh they were like, you know, wrong sub. And I look and it was just the default Premiere subtitles. And it's just cuz I was looking through for the typos and the name tags and stuff and I just forgot to put the settings on for their own subtitles. Yeah, I also wish they wouldn't add them. I've put it in my notes before on Rev. Do not put name tags on. Like, do not put the bracketed names on the videos, and they still do it anyway. I've also asked them not to do closed captioning for like sounds and shit or like laughing, and they still do it anyway. No, they don't. Why would they? Yeah, I hate Rev. Whatever happened with the other thing that was supposed to replace it? Hmm. It wasn't ready to deal with what we needed. Too small? Ah! Psychic doesn't affect Ghost Dark. Okay. Damn. I, I'm a fool. That's how I feel like, Rev is sometimes, too. Yeah. I had a lot of timing errors in last week's. I had like 3 or 4 subtitles that I was pissed about because I basically had to manually retime them all. But yes, no. I mean, some people are worse than others, I'm sure. Or some services are worse than others. Uh, Not every captioner is different. Some of them are great. I took the wrong stairs or the wrong hole. Or wait, stop. Uh, but yeah. Now you had one note that kind of irritated me. Uh, because it just felt so extra. It was like one of the ones where I had forgotten. It was the first one on the list where I just forgot to put their subtitle settings on before exporting. And you wrote like font is wrong color, wrong font size, wrong subtitle type. Like you went and you kicked me like 3 times in the chest. And all you had to say was forgot the custom subs or something. And I was just like, God damn. Like, I know, clearly it's the wrong font. Clearly it's not the right color. All I did was just forget to pop the stuff on. Uh, I should use this on. I don't know. Yeah, she's not here to defend herself, so. Like, it's not that I thought that was the correct subtitle. I just forgot to pop the settings on there. That's all. It wasn't deliberate. I knew it was wrong. I just had to look at it a second time, like a day after. What the hell am I doing? Why did I leave? Should have gone. I'm gonna start doing that now. Please don't. Well, if it's if it's self-aware, yeah, I guess. Uh, 20 pages. In one of the revision docs for this week, you asked me to make Josh's subtitle size 50 for the reels, but they were 48. So it's like it wasn't that big of a difference. It was just a 2 font. And I'm like, I hope he doesn't make me increase the size of these fonts again a third time. I feel like he's gonna. I haven't looked at the revisions yet to see if there's extra stuff. But I'm like, fuck. Can he even tell the difference? I can never tell how big they want him. Well, the problem with Josh is that he doesn't have a font size explicitly described in his document. He's only got the other stuff. Oh, great. Yeah, I mean, there's stuff like the Dutch music thing, and it's just like I don't know if that's something you inquired about his like music protocol or what. I don't know what the deal is with that. But yeah, some of them feel like they haven't been touched in a while. And I mean, like, sometimes I can tell if they've been changed because like it'll say on the top of the Google Drive like Thomas edited this blank blank, or Taylor or Jordan edited this blank blank days ago. But how is the bag full? I'm just sorting. Guard spec. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to fucking pick up stuff. Why there's a limit on the bag size, I don't know. It's very frustrating. But time to get the orb. Well, I mean, you've seen how I've played other games. I don't use items. I I I just I might need them later. Oh, you can store stuff in the PC. That is true. I totally forgot about that. Something smells good downstairs. All right. I just farted. Is that it? It could be. If I smelled that all the way over here, I'd be a little concerned. You are a fucking loser if you're in Team Aqua and you don't even have a single water type Pokemon. Not even water type, but just an ocean based Pokemon. He's got 3 Zubats. What a fucking loser. Like, dude, your whole theme is the ocean. And this guy's sending out a Poochyena. Get out of here. The faction, it's all about presentation. See, this is better. This is better. This is good. Zubat would survive a flood, but a Poochyena? There's no excuse for that. This guy's gonna have another Poochyena, I can tell. I can tell just by looking at him. No, you know what? He's gonna have 2 of these. Oh, hey. Are we doing anything today? Yeah, man, we're going up to Mount Pyre to steal the orb. Oh shit. Oh, I don't have any. I don't have any Pokemon. I don't have any. I'll just go. I'll go capture the first 2 Carvana I see. I'll just go capture the first 2 fish I see and then come back. The blue orb and red orb. Give me it. It's so silly. All right. Yeah, and then I have to go to Slateport because they're stealing the submarine, and then I can go to the hideout. Right? I think is the plan. Okay, this is it, isn't it? Or no? No, it's down here. No. What am I? I'm so stupid. It isn't here, isn't it? No. I'll take the blorb. Thank you very much. This isn't it. It's up here. Yes. Let me in. This man is not a captain. Look at him. He's a nerd. Where's that sound coming from? Now I can go to the hideout. That sounds like a you problem, Captain Stern. I need to go up here, I think, and then go down. Oop. Hey, how's it going? There was a fight in Yakuza Like a Dragon. Um, Very much like Pokemon. Oh, another Poochyena. That's great. Uh, there was a man in the park, and he was setting up for a circus show. And, well, wait, I sent this in the group chat. Never mind. Oh, he's got two Poochyenas. That's fantastic. But he had a chimpanzee that escaped from its cage. And then hijinks ensued. And it stole a construction digger. And I had to fight the chimpanzee in the mecha. The mecha. Because that's what it is. That's what construction equipment is. They're just mechas. Or mechs, whatever. Mech is the genre. Mech is the actual robot. Or something. I don't know. What do I know? I know nothing. I don't know nothing. That game is fucking funny, man. It's a good game. I did all the side stories, which, I don't do unless I really like it. And then I have a new Yakuza game to play next month. They made one a while ago. It came out between 5 and 0, but it was only released in Japan. And that was called Yakuza Ishin. And it was samurai themed. And it was all like just not feudal Japan, but like the Meiji restoration, or I forget what it's called. But like they had guns, but they also had swords. It's like think Last Samurai era. Um, or Ghost of Tsushima era. And they never brought it to the West. They never localized it. It was stuck on the PS4, Japanese only. Oh. Okay, dark types are immune to psychic. Lesson learned. I did not know. I know earlier I fought a Sableye and it wasn't working, but I wasn't sure if it was because it was ghost or because it was dark. Now I know. Um, don't kill me in one hit, thank you. Um, Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so they remade it. They remade like people have been clamoring for them to localize this game for like over half a decade, and they had always been saying no. But then with games like Sekiro, Ghost of Tsushima, um, like samurai games in the West sell well now. They do. Although I guess I wouldn't call Sekiro a samurai game, but the point still stands. It's not. It's something that they thought wouldn't sell in America, and it did. So they're instead of just localizing it, they just like, yeah, let's remake it on a new engine. The new engine, let's just fucking do it. So, and that comes out next month, and I'm really excited. It looks fun. I'm concerned about one aspect of it, but Hyper Beam, that seems pretty good. Let's get rid of Supersonic. Yeah, I'll steal it from IKEA and add that PS3 to my ever growing collection of two. Um, yeah, the only thing that I'm weird about with the remake is that it had like content locked behind. Whoa, excuse me. It had content locked behind the PS Vita, and like kind of like how you could plug in your GBA to your GameCube and get special stuff sometimes. And they've incorporated that into the game, like the just the regular game now, and I kind of don't like it. God damn it. I don't know. How does anything in these fucking games work? I mean, I was just in that ghost tower and I was falling through several floors. Yes, yes, yes. Electrode. Jesus. It's amazing how this is missable. Like, if I just didn't feel like picking up these items, I would have missed out on the master ball. I almost called it the master orb. Wait, why am I using Mudshot? Oh, well, I guess it works. I don't know why I'm not using Mudshot. Why wouldn't I? Uh, can I teleport out of here? Is that how this works? No. I have an escape rope, but I think there was also an item or two I missed. Yeah, I forgot. I don't know why I said that. I should have remembered. That's why Swampert's so good, because he's water and ground. He covers his own weakness. Escape rope is just a noose. Uh, oh, daring. It's like that SpongeBob meme with Squidward at the register and the guy. It's like, I'm gonna use a Zubat. How original. And then a Poochyena. Daring today, aren't we? What is the seventh gym leader in this game? I don't remember. The last one I just fought was a flying type gym. Um, I'm struggling to remember. God, you guys need to level up. Torkel desperately needs to get some levels. Frank impersonates Squidward. That wasn't even good. I hate that you clipped that. I can do it good. Daring today, aren't we? You're Squidward. You're Squidward. He's Squidward. He's Squidward. Are there any other Squidwards I should know about? Meow. I'm out of here. I have that show. I gotta watch it sometime today. I told myself I'd start watching Andor today, so I'm gonna do that. And then I'm also gonna watch some SpongeBob, some classics. I've thought about rewatching The Simpsons as well. I say rewatch like I've watched the whole thing. I haven't. Just watched it as a kid. I really liked that show. Yeah, I've just been playing stuff. You should get a letterbox, Thomas. Yeah, you should do it. We'll do it tonight. What do you mean film savvy? What does that have to do with anything? You don't have to be a cinephile to use Letterboxd. It's just for keeping track of what you've seen and making a watch list of what you want to see, and then looking at what your friends have to say about certain movies. You don't have to be a film nerd. That's fine. Judge movies based on if they were cool or not. That doesn't matter. That's fine. It's your fucking your account. I don't use the rating system at all. I don't even use the star scale rating system it has. I just say if I liked it or not in the review. Yeah, I hate film snobs. So I don't like telling people my major. I always get fucking jokes hurled at me like I'm one of them. I'm not. I fucking despise them. They should all be shot in the back of the head. Not really, though. That was a joke. That was a joke. I mean, look, I put it on my story so that I put my reviews on my story. So if you don't give a shit, you never have to look at it again, and it disappears 24 hours later. I know you said not me, but I'm just saying. But I think there's some truth to it. I think some people can see that, and they probably think it's annoying, and they're not wrong. Maybe you don't want to see this fucking essay that I wrote up about fucking Freddy got fingered or whatever. But the point is, I don't make them posts on my account that last forever. They're just, I put it on my story and that's it. I don't know. I feel like that makes me better. because I'm not clogging up your timeline. And that's what everybody should do. That's what everybody should do. Anyway. Yeah, you should watch something tonight. Make one. Make a. Yeah, mine are usually just one, maybe two. If I posted the Avatar one, it might have been three, but I didn't. Yeah, watch Black Adam. It's fine. It's Dragon Ball. It's basically just an episode of Dragon Ball Z. That's 90 minutes or 2 hours. I think it's 2 hours. Uh I liked it. See, they have two when you log a movie, you have a couple ways you can rate it. There's a 5-star rating scale with half stars. And then there's also just a heart button, just a toggle. Like I liked it or I didn't like it. And that's all I do. I don't use the stars because I hate that. I I don't like the star rating system or like the number rating system that so many people use. Like out of 10 or out of 5 stars. I don't like it because those numbers mean something entirely different for every single person. What somebody considers a 4 or a 3 might be very different than what someone else would consider a 4 or a 3. Well, 10 stars is the same as 5 stars. Because when you have half stars, that's just the odds. That's a 1, that's a 3, that's a 5, that's a 7, and that's a 9. 1.5, 2.5, no, half star, 1.5 stars, 2.5 stars, 3.5, 4.5 stars. That's what it is. A 10-star scale is the same as a 5-star. The number rating system and the no, I mean it's literally the same, Thomas. If you've got 5 whole numbers and then 5 halves, that's 10. That's out of 10. So would not be a 2.5 would be a 5. That'd be literally half. 10 that's fine. I mean, you can write that in your review. I've seen people do it where they'll write on a scale of 10. Or my favorite, the absolute worst, the people that write their score out of 100. Like, listen, professor, okay? This is just a fucking movie. All right? You like the people who rate anything out of 100, like, get over yourself. It's not that deep. Nothing's that deep. Your analysis is not so thorough and intricate that you need to be using a scale of 100. The only time I'm okay with that if it's like an aggregate, if it's like Metacritic or something where it's like taking other people's smaller scores or something. I think out of 10 is too much. I just don't like using the numbers at all. I don't like putting a number on it, and the stars are numbers. That's just a me thing. I don't like it. But I understand why people like it. I don't like it because what I think is 5 stars, like, because there's some people who will almost never give out a 5-star, or they will. If it was me, if I did use that system, I would never give out a 5. I would never give out a 5 because there's no such thing as an objectively perfect movie. Not that my rankings are objective, so I guess maybe I shouldn't word it that way. But no, there's no such thing as a perfect movie. Every movie's got a flaw. There's always going to be something to you know, pick apart. Pick apart if you want to do that. So I wouldn't use 5s at all. I would just go up to 4.5s. And, some people would use 5s sparingly. And then other people would just give every fucking movie they mildly enjoyed a 5. And it's like, that's the thing, is like a 5 means nothing because it means different things to different people. Just take the 10 out of 10 score and times it by 10. Well, that's the same as like IGN or whatever. Like they rate things out of 10, but they'll give it a score of like 7.8. That's not a 10. That's not a 10 scale answer. That's a 100 scale answer. That's a 78 out of 100. It's the same as giving half stars. It's not a scale out of 5, it's a scale out of 10. Yeah, it's fucking silly, man. I'm gonna give this 3.25 stars. People should start doing that. That'd be great. Uh, they should add support for that on Letterboxd. Yeah, I don't use that. I write my review and I just use the button to say if I enjoyed it or not. That's it. No, it's not. It would be 4.25 or whatever. 3.25 would be 6.25. It'd be 6. Because 5 would be. Wait. Oh, God. No, it was. I thought I said 1/4. I don't know. I don't remember what I say ever. My point is, I just. Like, all you're doing is expressing whether or not you enjoyed something, right? Why do you need to put a. Like, it's. I don't know. It's weird to have it like a number scale. Because, and another thing is, like, you're gonna enjoy different movies for different reasons, right? Like, I liked Black Adam. I put the heart next to it. It's not a masterpiece. I liked it, you know? Do I like the movie because I think it was well made? Do I like the movie because it appealed to me personally, even though it might be a bad movie? Or do I like the movie because it achieved what it wanted to do? You know? There's like a lot of different ways to apply those numbers if you're going to do the numbers. Uh, yeah, no, I mean, I love bad movies too, but that's the thing is if you give a movie 2 stars, like, do you, if it's a bad movie but you love the hell out of it, do you give it 2 stars or 1 star because it's bad? Or do you not? Do you, you know, do you give it a higher score because you enjoyed it? You would give it stars based on how much you enjoy it. And that's great. That's good. I think that's the way to go. But at the same time, there's going to be people that will just give it what they think is like I don't know, like a score based on how well made it is or if it did what it wanted to do or something, you know? And that's where I have a problem with the number system is the numbers mean entirely different things to everybody. Um, there's no consistency. There's no like basis for it, you know? Yeah, someone could leave a review like that and then say 5 stars. And it's like, what the hell? This person's going to look at my 5 star and they're going to think it's the same as their 5 star. Or they're not. And in that case, the 5 star means nothing because it's different from person to person, so why bother? If that makes sense. I don't know. I'm just a fucking bitch who just complains about everything. Yeah, that's why they can read your review. They can read what you wrote. But the thing is, you can leave the star score or the heart without leaving words. You can score a movie without reviewing it. So in that case, you don't know what the fuck they mean. I don't know. I'm just an asshole who likes to complain. Um, Even though I know it's exhausting for everybody to hear, so I try not to. It's in my blood. My whole fucking family's like this. I'm cursed. Alright, I want to make some goddamn progress today. I feel like today's stream is almost a Groundhog Day of last stream. The only difference is we didn't fight the 6th gym leader uh, this time. But everything else I feel like I had to redo. So let's just go to fucking Gym 7 and let's kick some ass. Let's do it. I I'm not against having the option for the star ratings. I think people should be able to express themselves in as many ways as they can. But, as long as it means something. Like, if it helps them categorize their thoughts, then it serves its purpose. And I should shut the fuck up. And that's the end of it. It's like I used to be against. I got into a pretty heated argument with Jerry on this about how Netflix has the option to watch things at like higher speeds and stuff like that. And you know what? The more options, the better. I've come around to it. I used to be against it because it's not the way they intended their movie to be watched, but it's like, you know what? They didn't intend for their movie to be watched on the toilet on your phone anyway. Yeah, they do. They do have the option for that. And you know what? Whatever. Let people watch however they want to watch. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to dictate how people watch shit. My stance was that it was disrespectful to the creator because like I wouldn't want somebody to watch Deep Clean at fucking double speed or 1.75 or 1.5 times speed. But people are gonna watch shit however they want to. Mystic combination. I guess I understand sometimes videos are slow. Ideally, a movie or show. Well, that's the thing is, a movie, a movie's pace is deliberate. If it's a good movie, the movie's pace is deliberate. Like the movie chose to be as slow or as fast paced as it wanted to be. So when you're playing things at a higher or slower playback speed and watching the whole thing that way, that changes the entire movie. That was my stance, and I still think it's true. I still think if you watched a whole movie at double speed, you didn't really watch the movie the way it was supposed to be watched. But you know what? That's fine. You can you can experience media however you want. Just know that it's not the way that the author intended. You know? I can see both sides now. Uh they both have merit and I'm not against people having more options. Uh yeah. Don't tell Jerry. I don't know if I ever admitted that to him. I think I know. I'm fucking with him. I'm fucking with you. I did. I did for sure admit that to him. That he was right about that. No, he's not. He left. What kind of gym is this? Psychic? I thought Jerry left. He came back for a second when I got the orb, but no, he knows. I already told him this. But yeah. It's the same type of deal. Like, let people review how they want to review. It's for their thoughts. Their thoughts are being categorized, so it's like, who am I to tell them if they should be using, and I'm not, but I'm saying, like, I don't look down on people that want to use a scale like that. Unless it's out of 100. That's totally fucking unnecessary. But I guess in your head, maybe it's necessary. If you want to rate a movie out of 1,000, okay, whatever. As long as I can have a conversation with you and just get in words how you feel about it, if I'm interested in learning how you feel about it, because I'm not going to know what the fuck it means out of 1,000. Unless I reduce it down to a fucking 10 or a 5, which is, what normal people use. Out of 1,000,000. Oh boy. Black Adam. 861,222 out of a million. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. God. Oh, you're doing decimals too. That's incredible. Like, there's just a point where the numbers, to me, become meaningless. And their meaning is different to everybody. I'm just rambling now. See, that's something else I do that nobody likes. I don't like it either, but it just happens. Is I ramble, and I don't like that I ramble, but it just happens. I'll realize I'm doing it while I'm doing it, and I just can't stop it because it's coming out of my mouth. Yeah. I'm gonna start playing Ring Fit. I told myself I was gonna play it on stream, but then when I tested it out, I think November, I was playing it. I was in such bad fucking shape. I'm like, I can't stream this shit. This is embarrassing. I looked so bad doing it. It was awful. I feel like if I was doing that, my guy would fall out, and I'd forget. Oh no. Oh, gut. My gut would fall out. I thought you were talking about your penis. Whoops! My penis accidentally fell out. Ah. Oh god. It's so fucking terrible. Oh. How does a penis just accidentally fall out while you're doing a fitness game? How does that happen? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I'm trying to imagine the scenario. You just happen to be running in place hard enough that the jiggle not only is affecting your gut as it does mine, but your penis also just the momentum it pulls it out of the pants. Uh, oh, this is a dark psychic. Yeah, my mom's been wondering if I want to go on walks with her, and I don't because it's cold as shit, and then I'm just gonna be sweaty and gross under all these layers. Uh, I'd rather do VR until it gets warmer. Yeah, no, I agree. Like even spring, it's not bad. It's just yeah, once it gets into the 30s, it's my face freezes. That's the thing is like my ears and my nose and stuff, and I can wear like a face mask scarf thing, and that'll help. But it's not gonna prevent it altogether. How do I fight you? Did I fight you? I didn't fight you. Damn. Can I fight you? Probably. Yeah, no. What gave it away? What gave it away? Damn. Now I gotta figure out who I want. Uh, I would throw in Torkoal, but the Wonder Twins, for real though. They even look like them in the sprite. Bunch of weirdos. Tate? Uh oh. Holy shit, they're level 42. These guys need to get out of here. You surf. Oh, I'm ahead of you, buddy. Way ahead of you there. This is gonna end it all. Here we go. Yeah, some of the sprites from behind don't look too great. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I think Pokemon should have stayed 2D. Because I've seen compilations of like how the sprites look game to game, and they always get better. And then in Black 2 and White 2, they're animated. And then we jump to the shitty 3D model problem where the animations look bad and oh, we can't model them all with our unlimited money, so we have to get rid of the National Pokedex. I do like the open world exploration, but there's no reason why you couldn't have that in 2D. You could get rid of the fucking four direction movement. You could add diagonals. You could make it 2D and have it be open world. I don't know, you know? Like there's some good 3D models, but there's a lot of bad ones. And or not, well, okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but the point is they claim the reason why they took the national dex out is because it's too much work to model like 1,000 3D Pokemon, which I don't understand that complaint when most of them are just imported from the last 3D Pokemon game. And they've been reusing the same fucking models since X and Y or whatever. Yeah, they're lazy. They're lazy and they're cheap. It's literally the biggest media franchise on the planet. Literally. Like that's not an exaggeration. They're number 1. They make over $100 billion a year or something. No, maybe not a year. Maybe not a year. But it's made over $100 billion. Pokemon is literally the cultural zeitgeist. Uh they've got as much money as anybody could ever have, especially a game developer, and they spend it on fuck, I don't know, nothing. Yes, yeah, I looked up that list a while ago. I was watching a video essay about it, about Pokemon and the problems that they have scaling their ambitions and whatever. And I'm just like, man, fuck that. These guys have unlimited money. There's no excuse. Even with the annual release schedule and having to, you can't have delays because of the anime, because of the card game, and because of merchandising. The Pokemon train can never stop. They can never slow down or take a break. Okay, I get that. That's tough. But you have unlimited money. You can hire extra people. You can create the most expensive, most well oiled machine in video game production history with that money, and you don't. Well, I don't know what the fuck that is. If I look it up, maybe I'll know. A Japanese children's superhero. Literally never heard of this before. But, yeah. I want to fight that last trainer. No! How do I get... I need to change that pad so it goes left. But yeah, like I understand it's difficult when you have, you have to deal with the fact that you can never. There is no button. Yeah, that's a teleport pad thing. Like I get it. Like you can only. Okay, there we go. That's the one I needed to hit. You can't delay the games. You can't delay them to work on them longer because the anime is on a schedule. The card game's on a schedule. The companies making the plushies are on a schedule. All right, I get it. But with over $90 billion generated, you'd think they'd have enough money to hire literally everyone on the planet, if that's what it took, to make the games better. Like, goddamn. Yeah, I know, I've heard that complaint before. Wait, did I fight you? Oh shit. Is it because I beat the gym leader that I can't fight you anymore? Damn it. I hate that. I hate that. Yeah, sometimes I've heard the complaint, and I agree sometimes that some of the new Pokemon designs are lazy, you know. But also, it's like, yeah, you have the money to hire the best character designers in the world. You could come up with fantastic designs every time if you just spent the money on people who have fresh ideas. I don't know, man. I just like I look at like just the modern games. Or I just look at the series as a whole, and it's like it's been until Legends Arceus, it was basically the same game for 25 years. And you can make that same complaint about fucking Call of Duty and stuff, but two wrongs don't make a right. I need to level these bastards up. Torkoal, Kadabra, Sableye, because I think this is going to be my team for the end. Maybe that's a stupid idea. Well, that's the thing is Call of Duty's not made every year. And, like they have completely well, I mean, they're always going to have a different story. But like they look good, they run good. They've always looked good and run good on their respective hardware. Um and they don't even make as much money as Pokemon. So for the unique problems that Pokemon has, like maintaining a carried over collection of characters and stuff, $90 billion. Like, and Call of Duty, you know, the team that makes that every year is different. There's like 4 different teams that are in a rotation at this point. So it's not a 1 year production cycle like some Pokemon games are. Because some Pokemon games are made in like a year, aren't they? Like they really do push them out that fast, but they're not. Maybe not pre-production, but oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Pre-production counts as production, so how do I get the dive TM? I'm gonna look this up. Where to get dive TM? No, HM. It's an HM. Where to get dive HM Pokemon Sapphire? Steven Stone? Moss Deep City. It's in one of the houses here. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Pokemon games do make a lot of money. I remember when Sword and Shield came out, despite the National Dex controversy, it was still the highest selling, fastest selling, and highest selling game in the series. And then I think Arceus broke that record again. And I don't know if Scarlet and Violet topped that, but they sell like hotcakes regardless. Oh yeah, no. Collectible card games are just gambling. They're just straight up. They're just gambling. Um, 10 million copies is insane. That game has been out for like 2 months. There's whole franchises that are lucky to sell 10 million copies. Like, I remember reading something about how the Tomb Raider series had sold like 10 million copies total, and how that was under expectations for Square Enix. I remember reading a couple years ago the Yakuza franchise has sold like it was either 15 or 20 million copies lifetime series. Meanwhile, Scarlet and Violet sell 10 million on their own. No, of course not 1 billion. I thought you were exaggerating on purpose. No, you're not stupid. I was gonna say 1 billion copies would mean 1 out of every 8 people on Earth own Modern Warfare 2. That would be something. Oh, I have to teach dive to somebody first. That's right. This is Sabity or Fishman. I feel like they have, but I can't picture it or name it off the top of my head. You know what I don't like? That trying to run uses your turn. Because if it's a situation where you can't run, that should not. Well, I guess that's how it works in trainer battles. Never mind. I'm a bitch. I'm a stupid idiot. There isn't. Yeah, there should be a saw shark. There's so many other animals and stuff that they could draw inspiration from instead of, garbage bags and ice cream. Now, I mean, I'm not against the garbage bag and the ice cream. Like, oh, Bigfoot? Bigfoot does exist. Slacking. Slacking is Bigfoot, basically, right? I've always looked at him like a Bigfoot. Whoa, your subscriber badge just disappeared. And then it came back. What the hell happened? There's that one message in the chat where your first badge is gone. Um, I mean, he's not a gorilla. He's bald on top and he's got big hairless feet. So I think he's a Bigfoot. I think slacking is supposed to be a Sasquatch. That's my opinion. I'm not an expert. Maybe Prime subs have to be manually renewed every month, and you can't have it on auto. I don't know. Zigzagoon is not able. Damn. Who can use dive? You can probably use dive, you little stinker. Yeah, there's a lot of cool fan made designs out there. Smash Squatch. I like that a lot. Alright, well, I'm going to end the stream here on a high note. We finished the 7th gym, and we dealt with Team Aqua, so my tweet was not false advertising. Even though the Team Aqua fight we did was not the Team Aqua fight I thought we were going to do, because I forgot that I had to redo some of the progress. Oh. Mm. And my Pokedex is what? 45. So let me change the count real quick. I know, I'm sorry. So, it's Monday. So, for everybody who's been watching, I don't think this team is this team accurate? No. For everyone watching, thank you. Before I leave, I'd like to thank my subscribers, who are as follows. We have Ivanko1224. I don't know who this person is. I don't think they've ever talked in the chat or anything, but they're on the list according to this site that I use for the metrics. Mashup28 Yo, Elucha Dad, Pat McGroin, J Pokes, and Abby Goldie. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you all tomorrow for Destroy All Humans. Courtesy of Pat McGroin. Thank you for the gift. Before I go, I forgot I need to plug the Twitter. At Frank Broadcast. Same as Twitch. Same as the YouTube for the archives. So I haven't plugged that in a while, but if you miss a stream and you don't see the VOD for it, or the VOD is chopped up into a million pieces, which I hate, go to YouTube and it'll be up there within 24 hours after the first, initial stream, and it'll be in one piece. Yeah, stream is ending. Don't leave yet, though, because I did want to ask something, and I'm going to ask it on Twitter, too. When I was doing the sort of trial run with the Twitter account in December, I was sending out a tweet a couple hours or something before each stream. Like, I would post the stream schedule, and then I would post a reminder tweet. Do people want that? Because I haven't done it yet this year. But I know that Twitch notifications are broken for a lot of people. So I'm wondering, is that something that you would want? Would you want a reminder tweet to go out the day of a stream, an hour or two before? That way, maybe if you didn't get the Twitch notification, you see it on Twitter and you're reminded and you go check it out. You wouldn't mind it? Because I don't want to be like spamming people's Twitter feeds, I don't want to be clogging up your feed with a billion tweets. So I'm not sure if that's something people want. I don't know if that's excessive. I might make a Twitter poll about it and decide on the results of the poll. I'm leaning towards not doing it, but if it helps increase viewership and engagement, then yeah, I'm gonna do it. Uh, just something to consider. All right, you folks take care. Have a wonderful day. Mashup says, wait, do it as soon as you start. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's probably the way to go. Not an hour before. Well, my thought process was remind people ahead of time so they plan to have a free moment later to watch. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, take care, everybody. Thank you for watching.